Hey real fam, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and of course if you're joining in for the very first time, welcome to the real family. I hope that you're gonna enjoy your time here, but please don't forget to click on that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. As a matter of fact, I think you should do it right now. All right, so thank you of course for that. So we're talking social media dilemma today. So this is a documentary that is currently playing on Netflix. If you are a person who loves social media or who's very curious about what's happening in the social space, you might have watched it. But if you haven't, I honestly ask you to watch that documentary. It will really open your eyes in a big way. It will definitely highlight certain things that have been happening while you're busy on your phone, while you're busy on your laptop or whatever. So it is important that you make time to watch it. So the documentary rather, it's about 1 hour 34 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 1 hour 34 minutes. So I mean, that is enough time for you to catch up on that. I mean, you watch movies that go on for like 2 hours, 3 hours. So if you can make time to watch that, then that would be great. All right, so this is not really a review, but this is just me engaging you on, maybe should I say what I think or what stood out for me on the documentary. Yeah, maybe let me say that. Because like, for those who don't know me, or for those that haven't had an idea of what I do exactly, so I'm in the social space, I'm in the digital marketing space, I'm a web and graphic designer, so that's what I'm basically qualified in. So obviously that was able to help me upskill myself in terms of doing certificates on, like for example, I did a certificate recently on fundamentals of digital marketing, and of course social media as part of the package. I got to do that from the beginning of my design and web development, because think about it, in terms of CEO, social media plays a huge role, and digital marketing actually on its own, it's a package which includes social media. So yeah, hence I'm actually fascinated about any tech stories, any tech documentaries. Hence we're talking about a social media dilemma right now. So all right, by the way, I've got my popcorns. So we're gonna have our own movie. All right guys, I'm probably gonna have a few because I'm gonna be talking to you. All right, so guys, I don't know if all of you understand the power of social media. I don't know if all of you are aware how we are so dragged by social media and everything, any type of activity that we do on social media. I don't know if you guys realize that this is actually some kind of a drug. All right, so you're probably thinking, what do you mean a drug? Guys, we are addicted to social media. I mean, don't say, babe, maybe you're sitting there like, I don't actually check social media every now and again and everything, but truth is we are addicted. We are addicted to social media. So here's why I'm saying this. We've got so many apps. I'll start from your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Like all the social media platforms, they all have, a certain way to draw us in, a certain way to make us watch and make us pay attention to whatever that is there. So now, this is, something fascinating that I realized when I was watching this documentary, to say, you know what? You're probably wondering, like, you are able to download all these apps for free with no cost and everything, and then you wonder, okay, so how are these companies or this big social media companies making money? We talk about Google, we talk about Facebook, we talk about Instagram. How are they making money? So basically you are the product. You and I are the product, and the people or the clients are actually, people that advertise to the platforms. So for example, on YouTube, you know that once your YouTube channel gets monetized, you get to have ads playing on your channel, and then that's how you actually get paid. That's why you would say, please watch my ads, because you know exactly that, hey, you're gonna get paid, for those ads. And of course, those ads are different companies that pay, that particular platform, like your YouTube, like your Facebook, the ads that you create on Facebook, on Google ads and everything. Obviously you pay money, and that money is money that obviously is paying for the ads that you're doing. So it's just a big thing. So, but I would assume that you have an idea of that part, right? You have quite an idea. But now I want us now to dive into how addictive social media can be, and how it can affect you, how it can affect your life and all that. Because there's so many things. Are you aware that whatever that you do on your phone, whatever that you do on the internet, there is somewhere out there, someone who is capturing every little thing that you're doing? Are you aware of that? The picture that you're looking at, like the amount of time that you spend watching that that picture or whatever, like it records everything. And before I was clued up, of course, I think years back when I was not deep into campaign marketing or digital marketing, if I may call it that, in general or holistically, the like, for example, I would go into, like, I remember I once bought shoes at Zando. So the first time I went to a Zando website, so what happens is that immediately after going in and clicking on a shoe that I liked, checked it out before I even thought of buying it. So I leave the website. When I go to a different site, or it was, a different website, I had pop-ups from Zando that specifically showed me that shoe. So meaning it is driving me back to that shoe because I clicked on it. So it shows that the algorithm picks up each and everything that you're doing. So the pictures that you look at, and here's the funny one. Apparently it tracks, like, the picture. Maybe you what? What's the word? Maybe you like snoop on your ex's timeline, watching his pictures and all that. Apparently it works in a way of checking all of those things out. So like, it's crazy, guys. And something also happened this morning that made me also say, no, you know what, there is no way to run. Like, the internet knows everything, and people that are trying to target you and everything, they can easily target you because, hey, every information is out there. Like, for example, this morning I got an email from Google Maps. So Google Maps gave me a summary of where I've been this month, from the cities, how many cities I've been to this month, and specific locations. So imagine if one hacks into your stuff and tries to target your daily life and everything, they can easily do that. They can easily do that. And all of this, guys, is just through, you can have a mobile device and think that, my information is safe and all that. That is why also it's also important that you don't give out like certain information that is very important, like your identity numbers, even your location, like, to be exact. You don't know who might be stalking you right now. You don't know, like, all of these things, guys, are crazy. But now those are things that I feel like we need to take into account. And now, where am I going with this? So you're probably wondering, but okay, we hear what you're saying, Tabby, but we still want social media. We still want to be on social media. I get that. I am on social media. I'm talking to you right now. Where are we? We are on social media, right? And of course, there are many reasons why you're using social media. Well, I'm using social media because it helps me get the coin, okay? So basically, my business runs on social media. I think I should say 80-90% my business runs on, you know, the online space, digital marketing. That is where my business is. So that is why I use social media so much. Yes, also for my personal things, because I would want to post a picture there, you know, engage with friends, engage with different brands, different people and everything, because I do draw inspiration from a lot of people and all that. But of course, that again is important, and I want to share something with you. So this is what I did recently. I deleted everyone on my Instagram. I was following about 1,600 and something people. I deleted everyone and started following bit by bit. And I'm still doing that now, because I think right now I'm following about 260 something people from 1,600. Here's why. You know, we have people that we follow, and there are people that we follow that don't actually bring any value in our lives. We follow certain platforms that really don't contribute much to us. So I had to make a decision to say, you know what, I'm only gonna follow people that are, you know, adding value, or brands that are adding value or aligned to what I'm doing. And also, that's how the algorithm works. How it works is that it checks the kind of people that you follow, the kind of categories that you follow. Like for me, I follow like brands, I follow content creators, I follow digital marketing managers, like people in the digital space, web developers, you know, brand builders, because that is in line with what I do. And of course, content creator, YouTubers, those are the people that I'm in line with. So I follow those. So the algorithm, how it works, it checks the kind of people that you follow, and then it will recommend things that are in line with that. So that's why I made a decision that no ways, I need to actually clean up my space and follow the right people. And here's the thing. How the algorithm works, guys, it will actually target the people that, you know, are in line with what you do, and it will actually recommend those type of content to you, which for me is the best thing, because it's relevant to what I do. So it means that I can benefit from that type of content. So here's another thing. We have this guilt. You know, that's why social media is just a drug. If you cannot control yourself, then it's the end of you. So we are so scared of unfollowing people. Just because someone follows you, you'll feel like, oh, I need to follow back. You know what? I've got to a point. Let me make an example. At some point, I used to do like your follow for a follow back, subscribe for a sub, like sub for sub, which I'm gonna do a video about that to share my experience of that part and why I stopped, you know, doing that. But I'll do a video, let me not dwell into that. But you need to actually follow people because they are providing content that is relevant to what you're doing. And we need to understand something, guys. You know, I love how I get to discover new things every day, or things start making sense each and every day. So guys, in life, there are leaders, there are followers. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're not a leader. You might be a leader for some people, but on some people, you just need to be a follower. I hope I'm making sense. So on other platforms, or in some instance, I'm a leader. I leave certain things that I'm good at, that I'm, you know, knowledgeable on, for example, and things that I'm not so knowledgeable on, I become what? The follower. So there is nothing wrong following someone else. You get my point? There is nothing wrong following someone else. Being a follower, sometimes there's nothing wrong. So do not feel guilty when someone follows you and then you feel like you can follow back. check first if what they are sharing is in line with what you're gonna consume in your head. If it's not, then appreciate that they're following you, and when they comment, just obviously engage with them and then move on. It's the same thing, guys. If you subscribe to my channel, it should be because there is something good that you're benefiting from my content. If you just subscribe for no reason, or because I asked for a sub for sub and you don't really like my content, then it's pointless because you're not even gonna watch my videos. All right, right now I'm on about 800 and something subscribers, but my views are not that high, and I kept asking myself, but why? And I know why. Some people just followed because it was a follow me, subscribe, I'll subscribe back. And you need to know that sometimes what you do is not what other people will do. So meaning, if people subscribe to your channel, if you subscribe to their channel and watch their content in terms of supporting and ending up liking their content, it's not like they will also have that same view. Anyway, moving on, let's not get into the subscribe point. So my point is, you need to take note of that. So lastly, before I dwell much into this video, I'm gonna try not to make it long, but guys, here's the thing. I even asked this question the other day: long or short videos? And some said it depends on the conversation. So to me, I feel like this conversation is important. So if it goes on for longer, I appreciate that you're watching, but obviously if it's benefiting you, you will definitely watch. If you don't, then it's okay. It's still okay. I always say, you know what, the right people will watch the content and will benefit from it, because that's what I'm about in this channel. I'm about empowering and transforming someone. If you are not learning something from the channel, then you might as well log out right now. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. But anyway, let me not dwell into that or deviate from what I'm trying to say. So social media dilemma is really a plug for you to wake up and smell the coffee. So all the things that we are sold and everything, you are the product. So you have to be careful of the kind of conversations that you have, or the kind of platforms that you engage on. And also, because this is a drug, guys, sometimes we wake up in the morning, like the first thing that I used to do, that I do, is when I wake up is to pray. But since social media, now I've obviously disciplined myself. The first thing when you open your eyes, or when you can't fall asleep, you grab your phone. And what do you think is gonna happen? That light is gonna take away the attention, or it's gonna strain your eyes. Chances are you're gonna take time falling asleep and all that. And then the next thing, you wake up late, you're miserable, you are not functioning right and all that, like your day is messed up, all of that. So social media has a way of affecting a lot of things. So this is what I did. I turned off all the social media notifications. Why did I do that? Because you are now able to control what you go in and when you go into it. Because when your notifications are on, guys, when your phone goes still, or when you touch your phone and start looking at messages, you go like, okay, I've got a notification, someone sent me a message, someone sent me a picture, someone did that. You're gonna go in there. You get my point? So turn them off. Turn those social media notifications off, so that you can control what you watch, and know why you are on social media. If you're doing it just for fun, okay, I understand the social media, we like it, we love it and all that, but you need to prioritize. You need to actually check what's more important, or how much time am I spending on your own social media. Because truth is, we need social media. I'm benefiting from social media. It brings in the coin. When I advertise my business, people get to come and do business with me. It brings in the coin. So if it's not benefiting you much, or you're there to just scroll on TikTok, oh my word, TikTok. Yo guys, TikTok is the most addictive. It's the most addictive. Like, this morning I went into TikTok. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? I went into TikTok. So the aim was to wake up at 8. I woke up at 9:30 because I was busy scrolling on TikTok. So I wasted an hour and a half. So that's the thing. We need to discipline ourselves, because all this information, and the minute you refresh, you see something new. So you think you're not gonna put your phone down, if that's the case. Anyway, I can go on and on about this, and yeah, but of course, let me not waste too much of your data, of which I have already. But I appreciate that you take your time to watch this. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I believe that if this is informative, you are actually still watching until this point. So the last part is that social media has a way of affecting young people. And what I discovered on the documentary that I was watching is that over 75 or 150% of young girls are actually committing suicide because of social media. Young girls or women are pressured because you post a picture, no one likes it. You post a picture, you get 1 like, and then you feel like, oh my word, it's not pretty enough, let me post a different picture. You post another one, you get 100 likes, you go like, oh wow, you get the confidence. That right there is the problem, because your confidence cannot be defined by someone who's gonna like your picture. People like pictures because of different reasons, but you need to know why you're posting that picture. If that picture, you didn't approve it yourself in your mind, with your eyes, before you put it on social media, and you hope that someone else will give you that validation, then you are in big trouble, because you're going to be depressed. And obviously there is also those that see people having flashy lives, the social media life, the gram and everything. People are so fascinated about nice things. People post, all the Gucci's, all the Louis Vuitton, like all of those things, and then you go like, oh, I want that life and all that. Darling, be careful. Be careful. That's it. That's it. That's it. Know why you're using your social media. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending your time. I really appreciate it, and I thank you for being here until this time. So please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and I have a favor to ask. Please comment, like, and share this video, because I believe that someone out there is going to need to watch this. And of course, please comment now using the hashtag social media dilemma. Let's spread the word, and let's make a difference, and let's make the coins with more information of how we can do it and how we can manage our social lives. Thank you. Cheers.